through the power of self-love, through the power of self-love, family. I think that, you know, I think my Rose family starting to unconditionally love themselves. With that Libra moon that was in full yesterday, I really felt like that empowered feeling of like unconditional self-love, like cutting things off. Listen, self-love isn't just like getting your nails did, things like that. Sometimes it's like having enough strength to cut off something or cut off someone or cut off an addiction, cut off of this, cut off of that to become a better person, to feel better. Listen, becoming a better person means unbecoming everything that you're not. Like, these things that may be temporarily fun and temporarily, bring us gratification. Uh, Hold on, baby. Because wait a minute. Self care? Didn't we just talk about self care? Like, I didn't pull that card out. That card just came like that. Like, something is obviously up in the air. Like, I'm telling you. Like, because of the self love and empowerment that you're giving yourself, Miss Influencer, Mr. Influencer, because of your creative energy, you're starting to pick yourself more. Like, self love isn't always just putting on a pretty face mask, putting cucumbers on your eyes. A lot of the times, it's getting rid of people, things, places, environments, food, everything to love yourself more. So that way in the future, you can be happier. Okay. And whenever you're cutting off an addiction, cutting off a person, cutting off of this, cutting off of that, cutting off a certain type of energy, it's not going to feel fun at first. Okay. Because this thing was bringing you temporary what? Pleasure. So with the power of the Libra moon and full moon in conjunction with the Aries sun yesterday, like if you're watching this April 13th, this is what we're talking about. But I know this video is also timeless. So it's not just a one-way thing. It's still, the energy is still there, right? So even if you're seeing this in the future, this is still the type of energy you're tapped into, that Libra energy. And moon represents water, which is Cancer. Cancer represents emotion. So emotionally speaking, you were feeling like a Libra. Libras represent harmony at their most prime self. They represent harmony, connection, unity, becoming one, balance, restoration within the body. This is representing also twin flame union, two sides coming together and becoming harmonious. Like, this is the type of energy that you're reckoning with. Like, you're reckoning with some serious, powerful energy, my love. Now, with that being said, baby, hold on, give me a second. Baby, you're reckoning with some very, very intense, powerful energy. Now, if you're seeing this April 13th, okay, this energy is also going to be timeless. So whenever you're feeling this, you'll see this video, you'll watch it. Basically, ooh, hold on. Why I felt a little bit of pain in my body. So somebody I'm talking to is going through a little bit of pain in their lives. Maybe physically, I'm really talking about physically, spiritually, emotionally. All right. So with that being said, it's about releasing some type of tension that's in the body, that's in the heart, that's in the spirit, releasing some type of like pressure, some type of fear. You're being called to release fear, pressure, anxieties, something about whatever you're going through in your life. Like, something you've been holding on your back, or holding on. You've been holding on other people's trauma onto you. You've been holding on other people's trauma onto you, family. Okay? And by holding on to other people's trauma and holding on to other people's baggages, and feeling guilty for what other people may do, you haven't quite understood and realized that what other people feel, think, or say is not your business. It's not your problem, right? So we got this one card. So today the sun is in Aries. April 13th, sun is in Aries. The moon is in Scorpio. Mercury in Pisces. Venus in Pisces. Venus in Pisces is a very dangerous, very powerful, powerful energy. I hope you soak in that Venus in Pisces. Pisces is a Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And Neptune is all about visionary dreams. So if you have a twin flame, a specific other soulmate, you may start seeing visions of them, dreams of them in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul. Or even, it's not even just about twin flames, it's about heavy connections. You might be seeing them in your dreams, in your mind. You might be seeing them like everywhere, like just when you maybe even when you smell things, when you sense things, because Venus is also ruled by Taurus, or Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Taurus is also the rule of the senses of the earth. So that means that, like, touch, smell, taste, hear, so Pisces in conjunction with Pisces in that Venus energy, Pisces is also the sixth eye. I mean the sixth eye, the third eye. So sorry. the third eye, which is the sixth chakra. That's what I meant to say. And that represents visions, dreams, um, otherworldly connection to other realms, things like that. So you may be using these different elements, senses, which are natural senses, and your dreamy energy, like your intuitive messages, intuitive downloads. So you may be seeing things that may even tap you into, like, just the energy of the cosmos, twin flames, connections. Venus is all about love, my love. Venus is all about connections, love, unconditional love. And that's crazy because I got a rose quartz on right now. So you may be representing rose quartz and amethyst right now. Very dreamy stones. Okay. Because also Pisces represents amethyst. So, and then when in that in conjunction, Mars is in Cancer. So you may be a little bit emotional when it comes to action oriented things. Like you still taking action because Mars is also ruled by Aries, but like you still taking action. But with Cancer is very much leader energy as well. Um, Cancer, a lot of people don't know that, but cancers are big leaders. Cancers are very motherly, very fatherly creatures, like very just motherly and fatherly, and want to take care of everybody, want to nurture everybody, make sure everybody's straight. So you may be even more called to tune more into your family because Cancer is about big family energy. So you may even be like, for some of y'all getting a new pet, or something when it comes to unity. You may be even emotionally feeling or thinking because cancers think with their emotions. Cancers are very emotional, so you may be emotionally tuned into, like, you know just people in general, like maybe even past lovers, past relationships, tuned into their frequency and feeling what they feeling. But with that in conjunction with Mars and Aries, see, today is kind of an opposite day because if you think about it, Mars and Cancer, Mars is ruled by Aries, Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer represents water, Aries represent fire. So this is a very opposite day. Very opposite day right now, family. Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Aries, again with that water and fire energy. Aries, Scorpio, water and fire. So it's a lot of like twin flame energy in this collection. Like, I'm not lying. And then let's see. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a reading, but I'd be so into that zodiac stuff sometimes. Okay, so with the freedom of time and loss, I feel like you got the two cards, freedom of time and loss with retirement. So obviously you are ready to break free with the retirement card. You're ready to break free for something, from people, from energies that no longer serve you. So I'm talking about addictions, habits, people. You see, a lot of the times the things you want to get away from, the reason why you can't really get away from it is because on the low key you addicted to it. So I know somebody like, what the hell she just said? Yes, sometimes you be addicted to the drama, like you don't even know that you're addicted until like you leave, and like you constantly, have you ever got out of a toxic situation and like, you healing or whatever, and you kind of like still on the look, like who trying to hurt me, who trying to, that traumatized energy. So with that lost card, we're asking you to leave that shit behind, leave that junk behind, because it's only junk. Okay. This new energy that you're about to step into, which is the freedom of time, meaning your time is gonna be all fucking freed up just for you to be empowered, just to feel love. And sometimes you're gonna question, is this real? Why am I so happy? Questions like that, because you're used to people trying to take away your happiness. But baby, with this Venus and Pisces energy, you're being called to love thyself unconditionally. Pisces is also a very unconditional sign as well, along with Cancer. Okay, so you got a lot of unconditional love and signs here. We got a lot of water going on today. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces. Oh yeah, Saturn is in Pisces as well. Mars in Cancer, Venus in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, Moon in Scorpio. Okay, baby. So we got a lot of fucking water going on. So I'm telling you, maybe thinking about people or connections more, because water is all about, unity, connection, love, uh, family orientation. So you may be thinking about a couple family members, or worrying, maybe a little bit worrying about somebody. But you're being called to love yourself more. Self-care. Same card keep coming on out. Love yourself more, baby. Love thyself. Use that energy and love on you. Rose quartz energy heavy today. Heavy today. Okay? So, hold on. All right. Oh, that's fucking crazy. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. We're gonna do a little bit more because this reading getting hella long. With the empowerment card, baby, you are fucking empowered. The full moon just like ended yesterday, and it wasn't fucking Libra. Libra is so fucking powerful when it comes to unconditional love because Libra is also the counterpart of Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. So Libra and Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is unconditional wavering love, right? Um, so you not only were you tapped into that energy yesterday, or now, if you're watching this not on April 13th, you are tapped into this energy of unconditional fucking love on a full moon. That's why the moon was pink, because it represents fucking Venus. Venus is represents unconditional love, and is ruled, or is the counterpart to the goddess Aphrodite. You may have felt extremely the glamour and beauty, and you may have felt so empowered to leave some, this energy was so strong where you could finally fucking leave something that was holding on to your heart. Okay. Also, the Lilith is in fucking Pisces, guys. So I see a little bit somebody, emotionally, a little bit emotionally out of control. But that you might be really in your feelings today, baby. But like with this love card, and the fact that yesterday was just Libra and Moon, I really don't even feel like it's gonna be in your feelings like that. It's gonna be like just loving on you though, loving on you, loving on you in a whole nother way that you had never loved on yourself. You may be throwing away, not throwing away, like donating old clothes, throwing away like things that no longer serve you. Fortune. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With that love card, baby, baby, loving on you. You may even be manifesting some connections into your life, especially with this powerful ass watery day that we got going on. You may be loving on you the best way that you can, baby. Loving on you. That's fucking crazy. Loving on you. So yeah, today would be a perfect day to, manifest a, partner, a specific person, manifest a connection into your life. Do a little bit more extra if you already have a specific person. Do a little self-love ritual on yourself. Because the reason being is because it's a lot of water today. Okay, North Node in Pisces. Uh, you know, what we said, Moon and Scorpio, it's a lot of unconditional love just in the air and the magic in the air. So this be the perfect time, my loves, perfect time to use this energy to unlock more unconditional love within yourself. Anywho, babies, if you would like to tip this reading because it was, pretty badass, you can at GoddessEuthalia. Thank you for any tips sent my way. I do so fucking appreciate it. And, I just love giving you guys, full in-depth readings and letting you guys know different things you ain't know. You know, um, I just want to get more tapped in and tuned in with y'all. Also, my Amazon wish list will be linked in the bio. It's just gonna have a bunch of things like roses. Let me see what else is on there. Like fairy things for me to wear, so I can, when I get on this YouTube, I can really talk to y'all and dress the way I want to dress. And yeah. So thank you for any tips, and yeah, thank you for any tips and gifts sent my way in advance. Also, if the link is in my bio, you can go on my Instagram. But anyway, have a beautiful day, my loves, and I hope you're taking this day very well with this Aries sun and Scorpio moon, water and fire day. It's really more water dominating, but that's still some powerful ass energy. For the sun to be in Aries, baby, Aries is already feisty enough. We don't need no more. Anyways, have a beautiful day, family. Love you. Stay safe.